make a statement as we own AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, are improved by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And this game will start with a kickoff. Give this offense tremendous opening field position.
Break. Single, single.
Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a first down. They'll run it to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
throws for the tight end. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
That is one when they watch film next week that receiver is going to wish he had back. That quarterback had all day to throw the football. That was basically 7-on-7. There was no one near the QB. Receiver's got to make the catch.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Hauls it in. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rush is on him. Might be looking to run. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A chance to make an early statement in this one here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Quarterback keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The offense has found some room on this drive, but the defense trying to stand tall. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute the game plan in red zone offense early and really try to suck the energy out of the stadium?
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Amazing job and awareness by that defensive lineman, locating the football, catching it, and then turning around and scoring. They may want to start using this guy on offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. A fair catch, called for and made. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He uncorks one deep. Holds it in on the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
QB draw. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period.
Tuna. 691, Gator score.
On the move. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. To throw, it's Morton. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it.
Rides the back and leaves it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Off-play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You cannot say enough about this quarterback's toughness on that one. Staring downfield, knowing he's going to get absolutely blasted by the defender and still somehow able to deliver an accurate throw way down the field. It just does not get any better than that from the quarterback position.
Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. On the move, he fires. He's got it. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20.
Jackrabbit.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. A first down for the offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. From the gun. Give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll pull it on the read. There he goes! Got the first down and still on his feet. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, let's keep choking.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pocket breaking down. Complete downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brinson.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
He got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Quarterback will keep it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Man, you're going to need more of this in the 2nd half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the 1st half to cut this to a 1-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the 2nd half.
And right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Morton. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Still looking on the move. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the 1st half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Knight. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the 1st half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Red Raiders are in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Morton. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. Fouls through the turning it on. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Red Raiders are on the move.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, out of space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide open, he makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as hell to stop. But nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. A nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
Guns up and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Trying to barge their way in. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Defense looks as if it's coming. The give to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
To the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's a first down for the offense.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Into the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball they're thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Running behind that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. You've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the clock. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The give on the option. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And it's caught inside the 30. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The sudden change on the turnover, and Manning was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll go to the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
That's caught. It's Hudson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They're 3 for 4 on 4th down in this one, and they'll try it again. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Back to throw, it's Morton. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. On the move. He's in open space downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. The give and tick, 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 tick. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Back to throw, it's Morton. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
Ringo! Ringo! Griffin! Go!
Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Right on the money. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. With the catch, it's Singleton. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The throw to the outside is complete. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Keeps it on the draw. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much.